Ladies and gentlemen, Trump's ultimatum is finally here, and I'm genuinely afraid for what this means for Palestinians. I'm Tal, the Traveling Clat, your host, coming at you live from Israel. Let's take a look at what Trump said about Gaza.
Well, I would say this, and I'm going to let that because that's Israel's decision. But as far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out. I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday. And if they're not returned, all of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2. Saturday at 12 o'clock, and after that, I would say all hell is going to break out.
I think Trump might have a little bit of Mizrahi Jewish DNA in him. The man is over it. He is over it. He has no patience left for this bullshit from Hamas. He's absolutely over it. And honestly, I can't blame him. He came in here with good energy, trying to make some sort of semblance of peace for Palestinians who truly don't want it. And this is the rhetoric you get. I have been warning. We're gonna look back at this one more time, this clip.
Well, I would say this, and I'm going to let that because that's Israel's decision. But as far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, Palestinians. I have been warning you about this, and I say this with the utmost love and respect that I possibly can. You guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. You're so stupid. You are so stupid. You were given a way out of this conflict on a silver platter. And I'll send this message to the wider Arab world as well. Imagine if you would have taken Trump on his offer. Lay down your arms, surrender, and the man literally might help you rebuild Gaza. Might help you. What do you do instead? You celebrate in the streets that you won this victory. You curse America. You curse Trump for trying to offer some sort of out-of-box solution for your shitty culture and behavior in Gaza and in the wider Arab world. And then what do? You guys put hostages on stages in a ceremony, and thousands of you, tens of thousands of you, we saw you guys in Al Jazeera. Tens of thousands of you non-affiliated, non-Hamas civilians went out to celebrate and cheer on the hostages being paraded around on a stage to embarrass them. And then you really crossed the line when you walked 3 starving hostages who looked like they had just come out of a concentration camp on the same shtick, on the same stage. What did you think was going to happen? I don't understand. My main thought with all of this is Palestinians genuinely don't know what a genocide looks like. They genuinely do not know what a full-on war looks like. Because up until now, Israel, if you think that all this damage has been bad, Israel's been relatively restrained. Don't forget, Israel has been fighting with one hand behind its back. Under Joe Biden's administration, we have been limited weapons-wise, financially. We've had sanctions against us in the international court for no reason, while wars on a way worse caliber with way worse atrocities are happening literally just in our own neighborhood, and everyone turns a blind eye to it. Don't forget that we have been fighting with one hand behind our back. I don't think that Palestinians want to know what Trump means when he says all hell will break loose. I don't think it's going to be America who's going to come and fight this war. I might be corrected. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think so, because I don't think we need the help from America to fight this war. We just need to not be restricted. All I'm saying is I don't want to see what's going to unfold in Gaza in the coming days. I'm not interested in it. Honestly, none of us are. We're happy to finish this. We're happy to get to a point of peace, to a point of tranquility, to a point of calm in the future. But
break out. I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday, and if they're not returned, all of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2.
I got to be honest. I think it's over for you guys. I really think this is game over. If I were a Palestinian right now, I'd be on social media risking my life if Hamas is coming to kill me. At this point, for the greater good. For the greater good. If it means I die, I die. It's for the greater good. I'd be on camera saying, Trump, don't do this. Trump, we surrender. I'd be activating, I'd be organizing, I'd be out there doing a revolution against Hamas, saying we don't affiliate. On the fence, on the beaches, getting away, risking our lives all out so we don't get murdered. So we don't get murdered. Our lives are more important to us than death. It's not worth fighting for Hamas. It's not worth being Hamas's spokespeople. It's not worth being Hamas's community. But I fear that Palestinians are literally too dumb to do this. I genuinely fear. And it's not because Palestinians are predisposed to being stupid. They don't apply themselves. And you have seen this since the ceasefire started. You have seen this. This is not a good look. You're losing sympathy points. You are losing your sympathy points around the world. And the world has seen through your bullshit in the last couple weeks. We've all seen how you guys have celebrated your genocide, celebrated the winning of a genocide, and stood alongside starving hostages and cheered them on stage and threw shit at them and abused them in a crowd and yelled at them and cursed them. We saw how you tried to October 7th them again. We saw it all live. You've learned nothing. And the wider Arab world, this is a message to all of you as well. Don't associate. Don't affiliate. Condemn this shit. I've been saying this since October 7th. Karma will catch up. Karma will catch up. This shit is going to catch up with you. This is a bad, bad situation for Palestinians. Bad. I am not happy about it. I'm being completely honest. I'm not happy to see what might actually happen if Israel goes full force. Because I know personally, because I have friends who are in Gaza. I know what their fighting looked like restraint. For example, none of my friends that I know that were in Gaza ever even harmed somebody. They never even got to encounter a civilian. Just imagine what happens when you get the okay from America to break all hells loose. When you can actually fight a war against the territory that you can easily control. Easily. We don't want to be in that reality. Palestinians, give up. It's white flag time. It is white flag time. I just want to mention one thing because I have a few other things I want to add about what Trump's plan is here. If you do want to support the channel, joining Patreon, going to thetravelingclad.com, buying some merchandise, great way to support my channel. Just as a side note, I was supposed to be flying to the U.S. in a couple days. Unfortunately, for the second time in my freaking career, I've had a delegation, cancel out on me in the last moment, cancel my flights right before I'm supposed to fly. So I'm in a real shit situation right now and potentially looking to gather money around to fly to the U.S. myself. I'll let you guys know if that happens. It's not happening yet, but I'm trying to sort things out at the moment. But this is the second time it's happened to me. So I really would like to go out to the U.S., to the West, and do these talks that I wanted to do. But unfortunately, I've had like a serious situation happen with this company that just kind of screwed me over last minute again. It's the second time it's happened to me. Anyways, I want you guys to watch this last bit here from Trump.
Saturday at 12 o'clock, and after that, I would say all hell is going to break out.
That's the ultimatum. Saturday at 12 o'clock. You don't want a U.S. president like Trump to give you an ultimatum like that. Now, what's the psychology behind Trump doing this? It's obviously a tactic of negotiation. Hamas has shown not only an unwillingness to change its ways, an unwillingness to usher towards a future of prosperity and peace for its people, it's reverting. It's going back into the darkness as far and as fast as it can. Trump's trying to give an ultimatum here for Hamas to start speeding up this process. He's over the whole trickling of hostages thing. Bodies, not bodies, live, dead, release them all right now and push forward past this. Don't drag it on because it's not going to be a good thing for you. That's what I think the message is here. I don't think that Trump realistically expects all the hostages back on Saturday. It's not going to happen. For sure, we don't even know that all the hostages are even still in Gaza. What we do know for a fact is that if Hamas gets the point of how in danger they actually are by Wednesday, Thursday time, today's Tuesday when this happened, maybe we might be able to see a situation where we don't end up going back to a full-scale war. At the moment, the Houthis have threatened that they're going to start attacking Israel again. Iran is obviously egging on Hezbollah. We know that this is happening behind the scenes. There's a lot of egging on going on everywhere right now in the Middle East. We want calm. We want to calm this down. We prefer to not do this. There's an easy way out of this that won't cost more lives of Arabs and Muslims. Ismani Arab. Ismani. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You guys have been losers. The Arab world, the Muslim world, you guys have been losers in everything you've done in the last 100 years. Everything. From creating countries to your economies to your armies to fighting wars. Everything you have done, you have lost and you have failed at, minus 4 or 5 of you. And even then, there's a lot of shady shit that happens behind the scenes. And then you guys all hate those countries for prospering. It will not end well for you. And I'm saying this as a collective Arab Muslim message. This will be a bad situation for all of you. All of you will suffer from this. Your ego will hurt. Your religion will hurt. It will break through to you. If you guys are smart and you know what's good for you, step up to the plate, take some action, help Palestinians for real now. I doubt you guys will do it because you live in hypocrisy. You bathe in it. That's your shampoo. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching and supporting my channel. I love you a long time. Goodbye, clats. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.